Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with allthingsbbq.com, and this is Cajun Shrimp Pizza. Well, today we're having some fun with the Ooni Koda pizza oven. We're gonna be cooking up shrimp in the skillet right there in the oven. We're gonna do some fire roasted bell peppers. We've got a creamy Cajun Béchamel sauce as the base of our Cajun Shrimp Pizza. But before we can get to any of those components, I wanna get our shrimp into some marinade. All right, so we're gonna start with a pound of peeled tail-off shrimp. These are big ones. We just need 1 pound for a couple pizzas here. We're gonna get them into our briner bucket and start the process of really pumping some flavor into these with our Smoke on Wheels barbecue marinade. Now, although you may think of sweet stuff when you think of barbecue, this marinade is really not that. It's an olive oil base, lots of garlic and lemon flavors, a perfect flavor profile when it comes to doing Cajun. Really savory, and it's not gonna take long, maybe 30 minutes for this to really start to get some flavor on the outside of the shrimp and start to tenderize it. And we'll see what that looks like here in a little bit. So we'll lock that in. And for half an hour, you can let these sit out at room temperature, but if it's hot outside like it is today, go ahead and take it inside. Now let's move on to those fire roasted peppers. So what we're working with today is just a couple of green bell peppers. Typically I'll roast these whole, but because of the size of the oven we're working with, I'm gonna cut them in half. The insides, I don't care so much about. We're just gonna get these into our cast iron skillet. And the idea here is to get this skin blackened so that we can peel it off and we get that smoke flavor into the pepper. Now the Ooni Koda, it's a gas-powered oven, a mighty little gas-powered oven. And it's been preheating for about 20 minutes now over high heat. So we're just about 3 minutes in now. You can see how we're getting some nice blistering on that backside. We might just rotate these around just a little bit so we can get these other two halves blackened just like this. Six minutes in now, and these are looking good. In order to be able to get these skins off of here though, we want to steam them either in a paper or plastic bag. So we're just going to give these about 10 minutes or so to sit in this bag, and as they steam, that's gonna release the skin from the flesh, and then we can peel it off of there. Now while we're waiting on those peppers, we're gonna go ahead and put together this Cajun Béchamel. Here in this skillet, which is still hot from the peppers, we're gonna start with a couple tablespoons of butter. And here we're creating our roux by adding a few tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Now at the same time this is going on, I'm gonna get some garlic in there to start to warm up. Just got a couple cloves. I'm gonna grate them super fine on the microplane so they just melt into this sauce here. Now our pan's not super hot because it's been out of the oven for a minute, but we are starting to see a little bit of color on that roux, which is always a good thing when you're doing Cajun cooking, to get just a little bit of color on that roux, even in a light sauce like a bechamel. And let's go ahead and throw this back in the oven just to warm that pan up a little bit. So turn that heat down to low so we don't go too fast. Meanwhile, we'll put together our liquids that are going into the sauce. So the main ingredient for the liquids is milk, just whole milk right there. We're also gonna add some hot sauce, but first let me get some of our Cajun Fusion cattleman seasoning in here. Do a tablespoon of that. And then you're gonna want a vinegar-based Louisiana type hot sauce. We're using the pit fire for that. And this is what's gonna go in first. And we can then thin it out with a little bit of beer if you like. All right, so we've got that kind of toasted on there. Once it starts to look like wet sand, that's about the time you know it's ready for some liquids. Let's take this back over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and whisk in our milk and hot sauce, Cajun seasoning. Oh man, that smells good already. Go a little bit slow at first, try to whisk out any of those lumps. And then just with that residual heat on the skillet, it's gonna start to thicken up. Now if we stick this back in the oven, it'll get even thicker, or we can leave it about where it's at right now and let it cool down. If you do get it to a point where it's thicker and you want to thin it out just a little bit of beer, fairly neutral beer, would be a really great addition. Of course, you could just use more milk if you like as well. We're gonna do one little warm up here in the oven again. All right, you can see how that's thickened up pretty nicely now. So we're gonna transfer this out of the skillet and rinse our skillet out so we can cook our shrimp in here. We're coming back to our peppers now. We're gonna get these out of the bag. You can see how they've kind of shriveled up, and then if you just press on them a little bit, that skin starts to just peel right off. So what's left behind now is this really tender, smoky flesh of the pepper. So this surprisingly will add a lot of extra flavor, even to a pizza with several components. You're gonna notice that fire roasted pepper in there. And of course, any seeds, pith, stem, any of that, we don't need that. So you can discard that along with the charred skin. And then we'll take this and we'll just dice it up. Now today we're making just a couple of pizzas, and to be honest, you really only need one bell pepper to get through 2 pizzas. So either just make one of these or save that other one for a salad, Mexican dish, whatever else. Now the skillet's been back in the oven preheating so that we can cook our shrimp. As you can see, it's smoking hot. And we're just gonna take our shrimp straight out of the briner bucket and into the skillet, leaving some of that marinade on there with it. A lot of great fat in that marinade, just like you'd put some oil down if you were cooking shrimp in a skillet any other time. And of course, a lot of great flavors that can concentrate in this skillet with it. And we'll go ahead and also hit this with a little bit of that Cattleman's Grill Cajun Fusion. Now don't leave this for too long. These shrimp cook so quickly. We're talking a minute or less inside the uni. Already starting to turn opaque in color. We just don't want to take these too far because they do have to go back in the oven on top of the pizza. So we're gonna leave these just a little bit undercooked right now. They're almost all the way cooked, even that 45 seconds. That's all we need on them. Go ahead and offload these out of the skillet so they don't keep on cooking. So that's the last of all of the components we needed to bring together for our pizza. Let's go ahead and build these pizzas. We'll start with a little flour down on a work surface. A little bit of pizza dough here. Now you guys have seen us make pizza over and over and over again on this channel. So if you want to see the process of how this specific dough is made, go ahead and check out our tips and techniques on how to make pizza dough. And we'll walk you all the way through it. So what I'm going to do here is build just a little bit of a crust on the outside, pinching and rotating. And then we'll go ahead and stretch this over the hands. This dough is cold straight out of the refrigerator, so it takes a little bit more tension to get it stretched out. But we're gonna go roughly about the width of this oven, good 12-inch or so pie. And here for the process of actually getting the toppings on, we'll go ahead and put it on our perforated peel with a little bit of flour. Get that shape just the way you want it. And let's get some bechamel on there. All right, so our bechamel is hanging out here. It's gonna be a really creamy base to your pizza here. You can do this ahead of time and put it on cold. It just doesn't spread quite as easy. So it's warm right now, it's not super hot, and that's kind of ideal. So next we're gonna pop our shrimp on here. We'll give them a little bit of thermal protection by putting them on the underside of the ingredients. Have some cheese and other toppings over the top of them. And then some of that juice that's in there, we're not gonna do a lot because, you know, it's got to evaporate or it's just gonna make it soggy, but there's so much flavor in there. Next, we've got our fire roasted bell peppers. Come over the top of that with some mozzarella. And I'll tell you, cheese and shrimp used to weird me out a little bit together, but it's really grown on me, and you give this pizza a chance and it'll probably grow on you too. And then we're just gonna finish this off with some red onion and some fresh quartered cherry tomatoes. Another little sprinkle of our Cajun seasoning over the top. And a little drizzle of that hot sauce. It's ready to go in. All right, so we are gonna land this just about as close to the door as possible. We've got the heat on low now because it really gets pretty intense in there. And you want to be able to evenly brown it, so we're going to be turning it pretty frequently. So this is just 30 seconds in now. Take a look at the back. We're just starting to get brown. It's all right for this one to move a little bit slower than a lot of your quick cooking Ooni pizzas because it's got a lot of ingredients on it. About a minute in now. That's looking really good. Give a little quarter turn and back in. All right, we're on our last turn here. You can see that we can stand to turn the heat up just a little bit, so we're gonna do that now. We go about 3/4 of the way on that. All right, just about 4 minutes total cook time now. Browning on the top, browned around the edges. We're pulling this out. All right, and then hot out of the oven, we're gonna hit this with some fresh Parmesan. I say fresh, this stuff's been aged. But you know what I mean, grate it right now and watch it melt in. Let's cut into it. Oh yeah, that's loaded up. All right, going in for the bite now. Oh my gosh. That Cajun Béchamel is so good. I mean, it's like, take the pasta out of like a Cajun shrimp Alfredo, put it on a pizza and said, that's what we're eating today. It's crazy how much smokiness there is, considering that there's no wood fire involved with this particular oven. But the gas does a great job, and of course blackening those peppers really helped out a lot too. It's got a little bit of heat to it, but it's not overbearing by any means. And because we undercooked that shrimp just a little bit, the bite is just right now. Perfectly cooked all the way through. Just mixes so well with the rest of those flavors. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out allthingsbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to allthingsbbq.com/thesauce. All Things Barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.